Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is a reading for the Divine Masculine energies. So we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, so this is for anybody. Balance the masculine side of us. So this is for the week, the 24th to the 30th of May 2021. No particular subject, we'll take an issue, something you're aware of, something you're not aware of, recent, past, immediate, future and potential outcome. We'll clarify and get a message out there. Thank you for the continuous support, the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, it all helps the channel grow, it's much appreciated. And the description box has all the details you need, private read information, Patreon information, Vimeo information for extendeds, and Instagram links to see photos of the spread. So what's going on with the Divine Masculine energies? Let's see. It's been heavy energy this week, so you can be feeling quite tired. Don't know what to do with yourself, you don't know whether you're hungry, whether you're bored, whether you're done. Let's see. I'll do two more. The Ten of Wands. Okay, lots of burdens. Again, yeah, it's kind of like you don't know what to do with yourself. You got all these things that you think you need to sort out, but you don't know which ones to do first. Possibly that tired you're falling, not necessarily falling asleep on the job. I'm kind of getting somebody talking on the phone here, and closing their eyes just to get that extra little bit of sleep, possibly. It's all the heavy energies. It's a collective thing. You know, we've got Pluto retrograde, Saturn goes retrograde tomorrow, Mercury goes retrograde next Sunday. In between that, this week we've got the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Big energies. So we're all feeling it as a collective. Something you're aware of, something you're not aware of. Recent past, immediate future, potential outcome. Okay. The Queen of Cups, the Moon, and the Three of Wands. You could be getting some like intuitive downloads in the dream space with the Moon here. So, only if obviously this situation allows, you know, obviously check your own health first. The power of the Moon is incredible, and we are, you know, look at what the Moon does to the tide every night. Tides in, tides out, every day, every night. That's the power the Moon has over water. We are 70 to 80% water, so what does the Moon have power over us? Immense. Make sure prior to the full moon, which is Wednesday, if you can have, say, 3 days of just a water fast, amazing. But at least massive intake of water beforehand. Huge intake of water. It'll really help with all the downloads, all the information that's coming in. Because this new moon, full moon should I say, in Sagittarius, the full moon in Sagittarius asks us to look at the bigger picture. The Three of Wands is looking at the bigger picture, is seeing things clearly from a vantage point here. So, a good water cleanse, or at least plenty of water. You know, even if you're not doing a water fast, try and cut out all other drinks but water. You know, make sure like you just really topped up, because the power of the Moon is incredible. What you're aware of is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, so you could be feeling pretty nostalgic, possibly about somebody from the past. Maybe an offer of love that turned out into the Five of Cups turned out to be disappointment. Doesn't have to be, but this is very reminiscent of something that's didn't quite grow, but I kind of feel like it's here to say it can grow. What you're not aware of is the duality. This is in a sense as well, it's like the divine masculine, divine feminine. We'll do it the other way around, because the feminines are ruled by the moon, or utilise the moon. The divine masculines tend to utilise the sun, but that's where that duality is here, and this is why we need to utilise the moon this next week. So what you're not aware of, this duality is going to bring some sort of balance. Power of the moon, power of the sun. Power of the moon, we absorb the water, get all the energy from that. Power of the sun, get yourself into nature, recharge your batteries. Best of both worlds there. So you're getting the impact of the intuition from the sun, and then the power of the moon, and the power of the sun to recharge your batteries. It's like best medicine in the world is water, sun. Movement is medicine, really. It's really not relying on the rubbish that they try and put down our throats in regards to taking pills and whatever that we're just accustomed to, brought up to believing is the right thing to do. Utilise natural medicine is kind of the message here. What you're aware of, recent past is judgment. There could have been some sort of realisation of some kind, a calling maybe, especially in the dream space with the moon. You might be getting really vivid dreams, but there's a calling to kind of release some sort of burdens here. The immediate future is the Four of Discs. The universe wants to show you a door to go through, but at the moment you're holding on to something, whether that's materials, whether that's a way of being. There's something that's kind of, it could be victim mentality, and the only reason why I say that is because the outcome is the Nine of Wands. It could be victim mentality that you're holding on to, and when you kind of step away from that, I don't know, I'm getting like this big release here. It's even not necessarily victim mentality. It's kind of, it's looking at your wounds. Maybe this is a fear of opening that door. A fear of looking at that duality, because we all have it. We all have the light and the dark. We all have our skeletons in our closet, our inner demons. We all have made bad choices. We've all, nobody is perfect. The universe kind of wants to show you these aspects, but you need to pick up the key. You need to be able to want to see it, and you need to, nobody wants to see it, but you need to see it. And that's the only way you can drop these burdens, is to actually sit with these wounds, and that's how you heal. Six of Cups can be children sort of energy. This could link back to childhood, so it could be childhood wounds. It could be wounds in regards to children. But there's a real need to kind of, look at our responsibilities. The Ten of Wands is a card of responsibilities as well, and maybe look at our responsibilities with how we've dealt with things. Maybe in some elements played victim, and that's something we need to look at where we've gone wrong. I've done it myself, you know. I think I might have mentioned before, you know, with my divorce, it was all, when I first sort of had the divorce, it was all very much pointing out all her mistakes. But then, you know, the universe had me sit and look at my mistakes, you know, and, you know, I've got to be very honest with myself and know, you know, it can't have been easy to live with me. And it's the same kind of thing I'm seeing here. It's like shifting from that blame culture that we kind of been brought up in, and just taking space to see where we've gone wrong. And growth is not easy. Growth comes by looking at the parts of ourselves that we don't want to look at. So these masculine, feminine energies are never going to be that pleasant. I'm hearing people grunting here, but it is what it is. Let's see what else. Or more. The Hierophant, Seven of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, your spiritual path needs you to take a look at everything about you, both sides of the scales, where you've been deceived or where you've deceived. There's something here about it's okay to let love in. There's a very guarded nature to you here. It's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to see it's okay to be vulnerable. It's kind of the message here, I feel. So the Ten of Wands is with the lovers. So burdened up. I almost feel like for some of you, you've met a beautiful divine counterpart, match, however you want to put it. What you're aware of is the Six of Cups with the Page of Swords. This is nostalgic. This is social media watching. So you could be watching somebody on social media that you've, or this could be vice versa, like I say. But I'm kind of talking to the divine masculine aspects here. And again, you know, we all have divine masculine, feminine energies. So you could be watching somebody here. What you're not aware of is the duality with the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of collaborations. This is a card of being able to work together, you know. Balancing of the divine, masculine and feminine energies takes work. It takes seeking knowledge. You know, this is a master, these are apprentices. It takes learning. It takes seeking advice, whether that's through therapy, you know. I think as a society we need to kind of move away from linking therapy with people with issues. Therapy should be for everybody, you know, to talk, to let off steam, however it is. In the recent past we have Judgment with the Seven of Wands. I think every time that you've either felt judged, you've gone defensive. You kind of had you may have had a realisation about somebody, but you've tried to fight it. But for some of you, also this is Judgment. You've had that calling to raise your vibration. You know, the Seven of Wands is on higher ground, raising your vibration. Judgment with Seven of Wands could be having the calling that you need to be a teacher, spiritual teacher possibly, with the Hierophant. or you need to be able to, you know, put your thoughts across. I did get something else a second ago then, but I've gone blank. Universal laws. You could be looking at universal laws, 7 universal laws. That's for somebody out there. The immediate future, we have the 4 of Discs and the World. Okay, so Saturn is bringing something to a closure, I feel, in regards to bottling up, holding on to things, hoarding, material based, that type of thing. Saturn is bringing something to a conclusion now, to let go. You know, the 4 of Pentacles can be a case of not letting in, not speaking your emotions, because the 9 of Wands is with the Page of Cups. This is protecting your heart. This is not letting anybody in. It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay to speak your emotions. You know, it's like you're desperate to. You've got the Ace of Wands here. This sort of passion that you've got for a person, possibly. And the 8 of Wands is all about communication. It's as if you're desperate to actually express this emotion. But there's this fear, there's just this wall that's up. So the message here is, you know, you need to be able to communicate your emotions, and Saturn will put you through it until you do. You know, so good luck on that aspect. So there you go. Divine Masculines. In the extended, we're going to look at Saturn. We're going to look at what Saturn's going to do in regards to probably getting you to open up, and it usually comes with Tower moments. I'll give you a pre-warning for that when it comes to Saturn, because Saturn is the taskmaster, and it's going retrograde tomorrow. Okay. So we'll look at that aspect. You could be dealing with or having your chart. We have Capricorn, we have Gemini, we have Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces. But we've got Cups, Wands, Swords and Pentacles. We're all here. But those are your standouts. So, Divine Masculine Energies, if you can join me in the extended, it's fantastic. If not, look after yourselves, and I shall see you next time.